Dancing Rabbit. Welcome to another Sunday afternoon pagan perspective. This week's topic has to do with the dark side. The question, is paganism, or Wicca specifically, a dark path? I think with a question like this, it's important to first ask what the person who's asking the question means by dark. Because if we mean two completely different things, then the answer is not going to answer the question. It's just going to confuse things further. Most people coming from a dualistic Christian background use the word dark to mean evil or bad. And if that's what you mean, no, paganism is not evil. It's a rather innocuous nature religion that seeks harmony within and harmony with nature. It celebrates the cycles of the seasons, the cycles of the times of our lives. Soap opera title. Anyway, there's several different pagan ethics. The one that I follow, the Wiccan Rede, and it harm none, do as you will. I mean, how undark, how harmless can you be if that's your basic belief? There are some that use the term dark from a Jungian perspective to mean the shadow, the inner self, sort of the moon tarot card as opposed to the sun card. I think that paganism is involved in that sort of dark, looking within, looking beyond the obvious, looking toward the subconscious levels. But then what's wrong with that? I think that's a useful thing to do. The way I use the word dark is a much more physical term. Day is made up of daylight and darkness. This is normal. It would be very uncomfortable if it were daylight all the time. And I know that that's some Christians' view of heaven, that it's a time without darkness. To me, that would be anything but a paradise. The natural world is divided into light and dark. The dark isn't bad, the light isn't good. What's good is that there is a shifting balance between the two as the seasons change. So we're moving into the dark half of the year at Samhain next week. It's a time when, even here in Houston, the plants rest. It's a fallow season. It's a time when people rest. Then there will come the returning of the light, the planting, the flowering, the harvesting, and back again to the fallow season. And this is normal. This is natural. So I don't see this as a particularly dark path. I see it as a path that balances light and dark and seeks to live in harmony with them. I've been paying particularly attention to the moon. We had a beautiful full moon night before last and an almost full moon last night. And now we're into the waning phase of the moon. This is a time when I do my banishing or getting rid of things magic. It's also a time that I do my weeding and my cutting down. I've already started a major tree trimming project in the front yard just a few feet from where we speak. And then after new moon, I'll begin to do the manifesting and the building back, the drawing back toward me. So, no, paganism and Wicca in particular is not a dark, spooky path. It may appear that way from the outside. I mean, I'm wearing black. It's one of my favorite colors. I've often said when they make something darker, I'll wear it. There are a lot of pagans who do favor dark sort of clothing and a dark sort of made up look, but it's a look, it's a preference, it's a scene. It's not the path itself. So, no, in my opinion, Paganism and Wicca are not dark paths. They're paths that balance the light and the dark, the coming and the going, the banishing and the manifesting, and they do that in harmony with nature. So till next time, Dancing Rabbit wishing you peace.